Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season. And the Aggies about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nebraska's offense will have the football first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all.
There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Texas A&M going quickly. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Handoff from the gun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
end, the Huskers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggie.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Aggies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. Running back able to walk in.
Unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Off play action on first down. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man down the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
The Huskers are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got him in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. The give to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again, up 10-3. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They start the season in the top 10, ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players...
Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. The Cornhuskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker is Everett. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Nebraska! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's cross. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Quarterback on the keeper. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another.
Breaks into the open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas A&M! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas.
Makes the quick grab.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to the back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. The This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He now has 61 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other...
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Texas A&M going quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. Busts through behind his pad. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. He's looking to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Running to Green. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Cornhuskers are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. He's got an open man. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Aggies will hustle to the line.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the pass.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Finds space on the right. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving putting it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining...
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Texas A&M going up tempo.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He'll pull it on the read. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Big fella moving. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. They touchdown instead of touchdown, Aggie. And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got him up for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28. Power football with the run. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. You've already sent your punter around 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Huskers are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Back to the ground with the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Everett. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Everett. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Huskers.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to bully their way in. Tackled there by the defense. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Texas A&M, 34, Nebraska.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Trying play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Going right to work up top. Spins away from the defender. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Huskers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Texas A&M 34, Nebraska 16.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kick is in the air. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Got the quick completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Finds a little space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Everett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a 1st down before going out of bounds. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
first and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Using the quick game. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Aggies want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The snap sets up to throw. Finds his man. It's Everett. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Back to pass on second down. That's reeled in. It's Everett. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Cornhuskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Huskers in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Fit it in the window for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's begin on what's going on in a big one in the American. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They're up by a field goal over Kent State. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.